Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and we are on a PTE speaking exam section. In speaking exam, there are total 5 questions that we need to work on. The speaking exam will be a mix of 2 exams. Basically, it will be a speaking plus writing exam. हमारा जो speaking exam है, वो 5 questions का होगा total. Speaking में 5 सवाल होंगे. इन 5 सवालों के साथ एक और exam भी mix होगा. That will be known as the writing exam. So in speaking, we say that there are 2 exams, speaking and writing. The overall time for this exam in exam room will be about 1 hour, and this may be about 15 minutes more than 15 minutes more than an hour. 15 minutes more than an hour. This time. More than an hour. And what is the reason of it? Because sometimes the number of questions in writing may be more, sometimes those can be lesser. For an example, कभी 2 essays हो सकते हैं. अगर 2 essays होंगे तो उसके लिए 15 मिनट जो है ना वो 20 मिनट बढ़ जाएंगे. Okay. So now in speaking there are 5 questions. मतलब जो दूसरा exam speaking के साथ attach होगा, that will be known as a writing exam, and there will be 2 exams. It will be speaking and writing exam. Speaking and writing, which will be the first exam of your PTE. Okay, so now speaking and the writing exam. Time will be from 1 hour to 1 hour. So now, if we talk about the speaking exam, in speaking, there will be 5 questions that students have to work on. The first question will be read aloud. The second question is describe image. The third question is repeat the sentence. The fourth question is retell the lecture. And the fifth question is answer the short questions. If we talk about the number of questions in exam, we can see the number of questions and their bifurcation on the next pass cards. For an example, the first question we will get to work on was the read aloud. So read aloud is in front of us. In exam, there will be total 6 questions of a read aloud, and there will be 44 marks in total. 6 questions होंगे exam में read aloud के, और इस read aloud के 6 सवाल हैं. इन 6 सवालों में the read aloud the total number होंगे 44, and these all marks will not go to speaking exam. Out of these 6 exams, 22 marks will be going to speaking exam and 22 marks will be going for the reading exam. So how many questions? 6, and then 44 marks and 22 marks will go to speaking, 22 marks will go to your reading exam. It is exam number 1 in your speaking exam of the PTE. The second question will be of retell the lecture. So retell the lecture, the second question of PTE speaking exam, 3 questions will be there in exam. एग्जाम में 3 सवाल होंगे retell the lecture के, और इस तरह से 21 नंबर है इसके टोटल. 11 नंबर चले जाएंगे स्पीकिंग में और 9 नंबर चले जाएंगे लिसनिंग में, because we listen and speak out. Okay, so there will be 2 bifurcation of the marks. Number 1 is speaking, number 2 listening, and retell the lecture. Second question है जी आपका स्पीकिंग एग्जाम का, और इस सेकंड क्वेश्चन में जो स्पीकिंग एग्जाम का है रिटेल द लेक्चर. हमारे पास 3 सवाल होंगे टोटल करने के वास्ते. 21 नंबर, 11 नंबर चले जाएंगे स्पीकिंग में और 9 चले जाएंगे लिसनिंग एग्जाम में. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 will be the next one, and this question will be known as repeat the sentence. It is the highest marks question of the whole PTE exam. Repeat the sentence, and repeat the sentence will be 10 questions in exam. Highest marks of the PTE is any question. किसी भी सवाल के highest marks में RS पहले नंबर पे है. Repeat the sentence के 10 क्वेश्चन होंगे एग्जाम में, और 52 marks will be there for these 10 questions, and out of these 52, 32 will go to speaking exam and 20 will go towards the listening exam, because we will listen and we will speak. If we talk about the RS, believe me, अगर आपका RS strong है तो आपके PTE में 70 प्लस में जाने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता. So there are only 4 questions in PTE. If you are strong on them, you can very easily class 70. उनमें से पहले नंबर पे है repeat the sentence, दूसरे नंबर पे है write from dictation, तीसरे नंबर पे है reading, writing, fill in the blanks, और चौथे नंबर का जो सवाल है that is what is known as read aloud. So इस तरह से हमारे जो टोटल 4 सवाल हैं वो 200 से ज्यादा नंबर बनाते हैं. वो बात बाद में करेंगे. So speaking exam में तीसरा सवाल will be the exam में, this will be the repeat the sentence, and total 10 सवाल होंगे एग्जाम में. 52 मार्क्स 32 जाएंगे स्पीकिंग में और 20 जाएंगे हमारे मार्क्स वो लिस्टिंग में जाएंगे. The fourth question in the speaking exam will be describe image. 6 सवाल होंगे एग्जाम में डिस्क्राइब इमेज के 22 मार्क्स होंगे सारे के सारे जा रहे हैं स्पीकिंग एग्जाम में एंड द फिफ्थ एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन in the exam it will be known as answer the short questions and exam में total almost 10 questions होंगे answer the short question के 2.5 will be going for the speaking and 6.5 will be going towards the listening exam. So if I make a summary of the speaking exam and its marks qualification, we can very easily say that the speaking exam of the IELTS, it has 5 questions in total, and out of these 5 questions, the 90 are the marks of the whole speaking, and all marks will be given by these 5 questions only. So speaking is not in need of the marks from any other section. However, speaking contribution number 1 to your reading exam contribution for the reading exam will be about 25 marks. 25 number speaking देता है अपने 90 के अलावा रीडिंग एग्जाम को, एंड नंबर 2 about 35 मार्क्स ये दे रहा है आपके लिसनिंग एग्जाम को. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि if you are having a strong speaking exam, that means strong speaking preparation, that means it is not only the 90 marks that it is going to give, the 5 cards are going to give to speaking exam, but 25 marks to reading, and to listening they are about to contribute 35 marks. So overall, if I talk about the contribution of the speaking exam to the whole PTE exam, so contribution to PTE exam from speaking will not be anything less than 150 marks to 160 marks in total out of 360, which are the total marks of the 20 questions of the PTE. So सिर्फ speaking का contribution कितना है 150 to 160 का almost 50% contribution comes from this only one section. So this shows how important the section is. So summary of the section is 5 questions, and the 5 questions will be giving us 90 marks for the section itself, along with the contribution marks of 25 to the reading exam and 35 to the listening exam. So stronger speaking means the highest band or the higher band in your overall PTE exam.